Hello, Virtual Doll Convention. You are in for a treat. We have some special little wonderful finds here on the stage out here in Kensington Town Hall, and I am here with one of your favorite people, Rebecca Hoffman. Hi,
hello,
Rebecca.
Hello. It's great to see everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you're at.
Exactly, around the world.
So I have to tell you, if you have not been to this show, it is absolutely amazing. In the sales room, you can hear the noise, you can feel the buzz. It is packed with fabulous people, fabulous dolls, fabulous bears, fabulous treasures.
Is it fabulous?
I've run out of. I can't even quantify.
Yes.
It's one of the highlights, besides the virtual doll convention, of course, of my year is coming here and seeing friends from all over the world and doing some special personal and professional shopping.
I love it. You are such a good shopper, Rebecca. I'm just going to pan down super quick. Those are all your bags.
Those are some of my
Girlfriend,
bags.
I hope you brought an empty suitcase.
Actually, I did.
Or a few.
Well, you know how it is. You always can make room. Like, you can make room for dessert, and you can make room for more finds.
Always. So speaking of finds, you have pulled out 3 wonderful finds for our conventioneers to delight in that you thought they would enjoy. So what do we have here?
Absolutely, my pleasure. So I have pulled for you, out of these giant bags, so there was a lot of choices. What I decided to focus on for this mini lecture was novelties. And these are really fun, playful things that were part of the standard line, but have a little fun twist to them, or have a little story, or have something I can tell you about that's really interesting that maybe you didn't know before.
Love it. Okay. So this character, I just absolutely love him, but he's not a Steiff.
Well, that's exactly right, and I hope that's okay, and I hope that people are not offended by that. But when I saw this, I got so excited. Now, this little guy, so here's my hand for reference, so you see he's a little bit bigger than a lady's hand, was made by a company called Steiff Gal.
So sweet.
Now, this little guy is from the mid to late 1920s, and what he is this wonderful sort of scruffy bear. He has a mohair.
It is a bear.
It is a bear or a dog.
I thought it was like a dog or...
Well, it's something wonderful.
Okay.
It's something wonderful with a mohair head.
We're not going to label it.
Right. Well, labels aren't good. Mohair hands and mohair feet, and he's got a velvet body. Now, it's my best guess that when he was new, his body was more of a happy jelly bean color. Okay? All right? Now, these were called Tango Toys, and Tango Toys were made by Steiff Gal. And what they are is basically sort of dolls that dangle and such, and you might hang this from your car as a car mascot, or put it on your boudoir as a bedroom doll.
He is so much fun.
But why I wanted to share this with you, and I'm so excited to find this, and this is going into my personal collection, is number one, he's totally irresistible. Look at the face; he's like crooked. Do you see that, Rachel?
I was going to mention that, but I didn't want to be rude. I love that about him.
No. Differences are good, and he is crooked. But what is so interesting about this is that in the 1920s, and probably the entire history of the toy world, companies copied each other over and over. And Steiff saw these Steiff Gal Tango Toys and thought, how fun are these? And they, within weeks or months, created their own line of these long-legged tango animals. Based them, and Steiff said they were based on the Charleston dance, which was popular at the time because the legs would flail.
You could see that for sure.
And so the way Steiff made these is they would put the most popular heads of the time on these sort of generic bodies with slightly smaller hands and feet. So you might see the head of the Molly dog. You might see the head of the fluffy cat. You might see the head of Bonzo. You might see the head of Bully the bulldog. On a very similar body. So I just love these because it's really period of the time. It's a novelty, and it has a great Steiff connection.
I love it.
So this is a Tango Toy. And isn't he beautiful? And he's in a little sweater because it's chilly here in
I
London.
would tango with him anytime.
Okay. All right.
So scooting on in. We have this cute little duck.
Okay, so this duck is from the 20s, and he's absolutely adorable. And let me give you a reference of his size. He's really nice and tiny. I love these kind of items. Posed with sort of larger dolls, they're totally adorable with the string in their hands with this following behind. Now, what I wanted to show you about this duck, it's a very traditional duck style, but it's on what's called eccentric wheels. And I'm not sure we've talked about this in the past, but Rachel, you see, the axle is not in the middle.
Oh, look at that.
It's off to the side.
Okay.
This was invented in 1909. It was actually invented by mistake. Perhaps somebody was drunk drilling. Okay.
Drunk drilling.
They were drunk drilling, and the axles were offside. And so they realized that when you pull them, I'm not sure, it's hard to pull on this because it's not flat, but when you pull it, it goes up and down. You see it goes up and down. See, that goes up and down. Instead of just a flat ride, he has a gait to him. You see, he goes up and down instead of just a straight pull.
Okay.
Okay? And the first animals that used this up and down motion were actually ducks, which makes perfect sense. So this is a great legacy piece. It's pre-war, and you can see he has...
Yes, his button.
His little button.
Oh, look at his little flipper feet.
Isn't he sweet?
Oh my gosh,
and this is a
he's so
nice
sweet.
tiny size. And this is a great example.
I just love his little mohair.
Yes, the ribbon's not original, but look at the face. This is called double thick felt.
Oh, I love it.
Single felt thick.
So much personality.
Wonderful airbrushing. And you can see he probably had some sort of noisemaker in his belly. And I'm not sure if that's working, but you can see that mechanism right there.
Oh, what a fun little find.
That's
I
fun.
love it.
Okay.
And now for the fashionistas.
For the fashionista, perhaps the best for last, your call. What we have here is Steiff's wonderful Molly. And again, we talked about Molly being could have been a head on a Charleston animal. But in this case, Molly, which was a very popular design, they've made as, are you ready for it?
Ready.
A handbag.
A handbag, you
and so
guys.
what you see here is a Molly. And what with her little puppy,
she's a purse.
And she is, well, she's like a clutch.
A clutch.
She's a
okay,
clutch.
let's see. Okay, model it for us real quick.
She's my clutch.
It's such a cute clutch.
It is clutch. And
she's coming in clutch.
And she's lined in wonderful fabric with a very heavy-duty zipper.
So sweet.
And then she has her
love
button.
it. She's very durable.
She's very durable, and she's seen good and better times, but these are so rare.
She's done a lot of living.
And Rachel, because these were purses, people actually use them.
Yeah.
So that's why they're like puppets or other novelties. People use them, so they get a little threadbare. But these are so rare and so wonderful. This is the smaller size. I believe it came in a little bit bigger as well. But this is just a wonderful novelty, and if you love dolls and bears or collect precious items, handbags are certainly within the realm.
Yes. I love it. So one thing that I saw you carrying around earlier, and I just said we must talk about these because you know how much of a shoe girl I am.
Well, exactly. Now
look at these.
These are so fabulous. Now,
these are amazing.
So one of the things that the Virtual Doll Convention and this convention that we're at today has brought together are people from all over the world, and it's just so exciting. So I met a friend that I've known for many years. We've traveled to London and Germany together. And I did a few purchases from her, and she said, "I'm so glad you're here. I have a gift for you. I bought it for you in Gingen, which is where Steiff is from." And what she got for me are these teeny,
oh my gosh,
tiny,
I love them.
Slippers made out of double thick felt. That's Steiff, embroidered in the form of teddy bears. These were made by Steiff.
I want some.
I want them in my size.
Me too.
And I wanted to share this with the group because, I mean, it's basically why we're all here. She knew I loved them. She knew I'd see them. She brought a token of friendship, and I think that's what we're all.
Oh, I'm sure you're entirely touched.
It's perhaps my favorite thing of the day, and it didn't really cost me anything. So.
Oh, they are darling.
Imagine these on a little teddy or a little doll.
How can we get some?
Well, I
got to go to Gingen.
I guess you got to go to Gingen. But I thought those were fabulous.
They are darling.
A wonderful souvenir.
An amazing souvenir. Rebecca, are you excited for the Virtual Doll Convention?
I am so excited, and may I dare say, I have pulled together an exhibit of something I can't wait to share with everyone. We're going to film it at my home. My husband will tape it, and we'll send it off to the Virtual Doll Convention. I know you will love it. It's a hybrid of Steiff and dolls. So
I am so excited because we haven't covered a lot of Steiff dolls.
These are mind-blowing. One of the dolls I'm going to share with you just won a blue ribbon at an international doll convention. Well, so it's good stuff. Only the best for you guys.
Well, and you only always share good stuff, Rebecca, and your programs are always so educational and so insightful and so fun.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
And the other thing I just need to say, because it's another highlight of my year, is I've been shopping and working especially hard for my virtual sales room, and I have to tell you, it's hard for me to part with anything I'm listing because I've spent the past 6 months since the last convention just stockpiling the most exquisite, fun, extraordinary, rare items that doll and bear people will just love. So I can't wait to share those with you as well.
Well, we're going to have the best time. The programming, the sales room, everything's just going to be awesome. So thank you for sharing 3 of your special finds from your little hoard down there.
My little secret stash.
Yeah, your little secret stash, Rebecca.
Lady.
Oh, so sweet. Oh, I just want him.
Look at that face.
Oh, I just love him.
Well, I couldn't leave him.
You can't leave him. No, you can't. You can't. You couldn't abandon him there. You had to take him home. So, well, what are you going to do now?
What I'm going to do is I am going to pack everything up, and I'm going to take it back to the hotel. It might take 2 or 3 trips, but I feel like Santa Claus, so I don't mind the work.
I love it.
And I might take a little nap because I think the jet lag's hitting a little bit.
The jet lag is hitting us a little bit. We were running on bear and doll fumes this morning, but we're remaining steady out here. Well, Rebecca, thank you so much.
My
that was
pleasure.
super fun. We'll
Teddy-
see you very soon.
Teddy hugs to everyone.
from London to around the world.
All right, bye for now.